Welcome friends, let us go for the next part of discussion of classification, that is the other end of classification of organic compounds consisting of cyclic compounds. Cyclic compounds are those compounds which are containing of ring, that is ring containing compounds. Otherwise whatever the chain is there, the ends of chain are joined to one another. Such kind of compounds are said to be cyclic compounds. Examples for cyclic, that is cycle containing compounds, this is cyclopropane system, this is cyclopropyl cationic system, this is benzene system, this is tetrahydrofuran, and this is furan system. Like this, these of all are examples for compounds belonging to the cycle, that is that open chain is connected, the ends of open chain are connected one to the other. Such kind of obtained all compounds are known as cyclic compounds in nature. This is cyclopropane, this is cyclopropyl cation, and this one is benzene system, this is furan, and the last one is 4 hydrogens containing furan, which is known as tetrahydrofuran. Tetrahydrofuran system. These of all are category based examples for cyclic system. In cyclic system, one cycle is compulsory. Whatever the open chain compounds are there, the ends of open chain compounds are connected with one another. Hence, these of all are belonging to the examples of cycle containing compounds are known as cyclic compounds. Otherwise, closed chain compounds are also known as what? Ring containing compounds. In every compound, ring is present. Ring is present. It may have any substitution also. These of all are belonging to the closed chain compounds. And there is a classification on behalf of chemical combination, on behalf of their chemical nature. Let us go for the classification of cyclic compounds present in organic compounds. Once again, there is a classification related to the cyclic compounds. On behalf of chemical combination, it is divided into two categories. Cyclic compounds consisting of just the chemical combination of carbon and the hydrogen are known as homocyclic compounds, whereas the other compounds consisting of cycle, and cycle is formed in association with carbon and hydrogen followed by heteroatom like nitrogen, oxygen, halogen, phosphorus and the sulfur atoms combinations are known as heterocyclic compounds. Thus, cyclic compounds are divided as homocyclic compounds as well as heterocyclic compounds. These homocyclic as well as the heterocyclic compounds are also divided into categories like homocyclic compounds are divided as alicyclic compounds followed by aromatic compounds, as in two varieties, two of basic varieties. Similarly, heterocyclic compounds are also divided as alicyclic as well as the aromatic compounds. Here alicyclic, the meaning is this appears as cyclic in nature, but that doesn't follow the cyclic features. They are having reactivity similar to that of open chain compounds. Such kind of compounds are said to be pseudocyclic, known as what? Alicyclic compounds. Similarly, the other variety of cyclic compounds which behaves more stable, which behaves the special characteristic properties in cyclic compounds, those of all are said to be aromatic compounds, and these of all are formed by just the chemical combination of carbon as well as the hydrogen. Whereas if we focus our attention towards the other end, these are carbon, hydrogen and the heteroatom combinations, whereas some of the heteroatom combination containing compounds appears to be cyclic, but that doesn't follow any kind of features related to the cyclic in nature. They are very reactive. Such kind of compounds are said to be alicyclic, heterocyclic compounds. Whereas the other end of the compounds which are having characteristic features, which are having more stability, which are having less reactivity in association with heteroatom are said to be heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Thus we are having four cases, that is homocyclic, homoalicyclic, homoaromatic, similarly heteroalicyclic and the heteroaromatic. Thus four varieties of compounds are generally present. Let us go in detail related to these four varieties of compounds. Yes, let us go for number one, that is homoalicyclic compounds. These are the cyclic compounds formed by the chemical combination of just carbon as well as the hydrogen. Though they are cyclic, they are very reactive. They behave as open chain compounds in their reactivity. Such kind of compounds are said to be homocyclic compounds, otherwise homoalicyclic compounds. Whereas these compounds are having minimum ring size. The size of the ring, the number of carbon atoms present in the ring are of minimum in number. Such kind of compounds are maintaining lot of ring strain. Due to this extra strain is one form of energy. So therefore they are very unstable and they are very reactive. They behave as just like of open chain compounds. Such of compounds are homoalicyclic compounds. As per the definition is concerned, they are just consisting of carbon and the hydrogen's chemical combination and the ring size should be minimum. Thus we can find here cyclopropane system, cyclobutane system and cyclopentane system are general examples belonging to the category of alicyclic compounds. This is cyclopropane, this is cyclobutane, and this is cyclopentane, etc. Such kind of compounds which are having ring size of number of carbon atoms are 3, number of carbon atoms are 4 in the ring and the number of carbon atoms in the ring are 5. These minimum ring size containing carbon atoms behaves as reactive components. They behave as open chain compounds like propane, butane, pentane, etc. Such kind of carbon hydrogen's chemical combination associated with rings with minimum size having more reactivity are said to be homoalicyclic compounds. Here if you look at the hydrogens, here it is having 2 hydrogens, here also it is having 2 hydrogens, it is also having other 2 hydrogens. Thus here 2 hydrogens here, 2 hydrogens here, 2 hydrogens here, another 2 hydrogens are here. Similarly it is having 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens here and another 2 hydrogens are here. Thus these are all are examples for the homoalicyclic compounds. Yes, cyclopropyl cation, cyclopentadienyl anion, not having any kind of benzene type of ring, but these are aromatic formed by the chemical combination of carbon and the hydrogen. Hence, these are non-benzenoid homocyclic aromatic compounds. Whereas examples like benzene, naphthalene, anthracene, these are all are formed by the chemical combination of carbon and the hydrogen, but are aromatic in nature, followed by benzene type of ring is present. Benzene is taken as the reference, hence these are said to be benzenoid homocyclic aromatic compounds. Thus, non-benzenoid homocyclic aromatic compounds, benzenoid homocyclic aromatic compounds are present. Yes, hetero-alicyclic compounds. These are formed by the chemical combination of carbon and carbon, carbon and hydrogen, followed by carbon with the other atoms like oxygen, nitrogen, halogen atom, phosphorus and the sulfur atoms combination also eligible. Followed by these are cyclic in nature, generally consisting of minimum ring size and are more reactive, behaves as open chain compounds in reactivity. Such kind of compounds are said to be heteroalicyclic compounds. Examples for heteroalicyclic compounds are, this is tetrahydrofuran THF, which is used as a solvent for the reactions like Grignard reactions. To stabilize the formed Grignard components, generally we will take the help of THF. THF is tetrahydrofuran, generally used as solvent, is belonging to the example of category heteroalicyclic compound. Similarly, tetrahydrothiophene, instead of oxygen there is sulfur heteroatom, carbon and the oxygen combination is here, carbon and the sulfur combination is here. Similarly, tetrahydropyrrole, this is also carbon and the nitrogen chemical combination is present, heterocyclic atom is there. It is cyclic, heteroatom, minimum number of rings, having more reactivity, hence tetrahydrofuran, tetrahydrothiophene, tetrahydropyrrole are examples for the heteroalicyclic components. Yes, heteroaromatic compounds, these are consisting of chemical combination of carbon with the heteroatom, and they are having a ring and they are more stable and shows special characteristic properties. Examples are, this is furan and this is thiophene and this is pyrrole and this one is pyridine. Thus, these of all are some of the examples belonging to the category of heteroatomic combination in association with having characteristic more stability, that is heteroaromatic compounds. Yes, another way of classification of cyclic compounds, that is second method of classification of cyclic compounds. Cyclic compounds are divided on behalf of certain measurements. First of all, that is not considering the chemical combination into account. Whatever may be the chemical combination, that may be regular chemical combination, that is primary chemical combination, that is consisting of just carbon and carbon, carbon and hydrogen, or it may also involve any of the heteroatom like nitrogen, oxygen, halogen, phosphorus, otherwise the sulfur, no issue. Irrespective of chemical combination, cyclic compounds, that is ring containing compounds, on behalf of their reactivity, and reactivity is taken measures from, one is planarity, second one is number of mobile electrons present in the cyclic part. So by taking planarity and the cyclic part, that is number of mobile electrons present in the cyclic part into account, these ring containing compounds are divided into categories like aromatic compounds, non-aromatic compounds, as well as anti-aromatic compounds. Thus, classification of cyclic compounds irrespective of their chemical combination, but what is the criteria? Based on the criteria of their reactivity, their stability, and is based on what? Based on planarity associated with the cyclic part, and the number of movable electrons which covers the total cyclic part. By taking these two things into account, they are divided as aromatic compounds, non-aromatic compounds, whereas anti-aromatic compounds. Now, before going to this one, let us go for mobile electrons and let us go for completion of the cycle once. Then we will come for the elaborated discussion. Mobile electron. Yes. The meaning of mobile electron is movable electron, migratable electron, delocalized electron. Electron which can move from one place to other place. Such kind of electrons are said to be mobile electrons. In general, the mobile electrons are pi electrons. That is, pi bonding electrons are present. These pi bonding electrons are present at the top of the sigma bond and at the same time at the bottom of the sigma bond. If this pi bond comes in connectivity with the other pi bond, conjugated pi bonds occurs in such a way that pi bond followed by sigma bond followed by pi bond combination if occurs. Alternative pi bonds if present, in generally what happens is electron density delocalizes from one location to other location. Suppose let us consider this is one pi bond and this is one sigma bond and this is another one pi bond, this is one sigma bond and this is the pi bond. Whereas this pi bond 2 electrons density is present in between these carbon atom at the top as well as at the bottom due to lateral overlapping of the orbitals which are present perpendicular to the molecular axis. Whereas if conjugation occurs, then what happens is these pi electrons can be migrated to adjacent single bond location. These pi electrons can be migrated to adjacent single bond location. As a result, we can find here pi bond. As a result, we can find here pi bond. Here I may have some positive charge. I may have some negative charge. This is known from the resonance. We will discuss these of all things in the next cases. Whereas that is conjugated pi bonds and conjugated pi bonds associated with electron density. Like what is this electron density here? This is negative charge. Negative charge stands for what? Lone pair of electrons. So therefore, the conjugated pi bonds associated with and the adjacent atom if they are having lone pair of electrons, lone pair of electron may be present on the carbon atom or may be present in the heteroatom like nitrogen atom is having one lone pair, oxygen atom is having two lone pairs, halogen atom is having three lone pairs, similarly phosphorus atom, similarly sulfur atom is also having lone pairs. Those things are generally considered as mobile electrons. Mobile electrons are movable electrons. Movable electrons are those electrons which can replace, which can displace, which can move, which can migrate from one location to the other location. Hence, those of all are said to be non-localized electrons. Those are known as delocalizable electrons. Delocalizable electrons are generally pi electrons. From the pi electrons, if I write the resonance of the conjugated pi system, then I will be getting at one end positive charge, other end negative charge. The meaning of negative charge is an electron pair. An electron pair is present, carbon holding one electron pair. Then it is known as what? Carbon with the, because it is having other two hydrogens. Whereas out of 4 bonds, the fourth one is completely broken in favor of this carbon atom. As per the formal charge, we are expecting that it is having 1 unit of negative charge, nothing but what? It is having a lone pair of electrons. If this system is present as a part of ring having an atom associated with lone pair connected with the pi bond containing atoms like heteroatom, like suppose if it is nitrogen, the minimum heteroatom, nitrogen with 1 lone pair, oxygen with 2 lone pairs, similarly halogen with 3 lone pairs, similarly phosphorus atom having 1 lone pair, sulfur atom having 2 lone pairs. These of all are acting as heteroatoms. Heteroatoms are having lone pairs. Along with this, some cases carbon with negative charge having 1 lone pair. Thus, these of all are, if associated in conjugation with the pi bond system, then these pi electrons, these lone pair of electrons involves in continuation with the pi electron and they can move from one part to the other part, hence comes under the category of what? Mobile electrons. These are the mobile electrons. Now the conditions to become segregation of the cyclic compounds into aromatic, non-aromatic and the anti-aromatic. Whereas the criteria is, first of all, it should be cyclic. Second, it should consisting of planarity. All the molecules present in the ring part should be part of the plane. Either they may have sp hybridization or they may have sp2 hybridization. In some cases, exceptionally, if many of the atoms are present in one plane, then the tetrahedral sp3 also becomes the part of plane, hence that is also considered as planar atom. It should be the part of the ring, and it should be part of the ring implies it should be the part of planarity of the ring. And third one, it is consisting of mobile electrons which can completely covers the cycle. Whatever the ring is there, whatever the cycle is there, whatever the closed portion is there, where the ends are connected from one to other, that particular entire region should be covered by these mobile electrons. And that many, the number of mobile electrons should follow a logical relation proposed by the Huckel, that is 4n plus 2 mobile electrons. If it is consisting, then such kind of compounds are said to be aromatic compounds. Yes, if we go for the classification behalf of rules or the conditions, number 1, it should be cyclic. Number 2, the cyclic portion should have the planarity. The entire ring should present as a part of the plane. And third one is, it is having mobile electrons, and that mobile electron should cover the entire cycle. And fourth one, number of available mobile electron should follow a logical relation, that is 4n plus 2 mobile electrons, where n is whole number, n starts from 0 and it can be of any number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. If such kind of conditions are present on behalf of validity of all conditions or minimum certain conditions, these of all are divided as aromatic, non-aromatic as well as anti-aromatic. The most primary condition is it should be cyclic. That is compulsory. Cyclic followed by validity of remaining all three, it is one category. Cyclic followed by validity of remaining some of them, it may be either non-aromatic as well as the anti-aromatic. Now let us go for aromatic compounds when it is aromatic. Yes, to become aromatic, all conditions are to be satisfied. What are the all conditions? It should be consisting of ring, and ring is having planarity, and moreover it is having mobile electrons, and that mobile electron should cover the entire ring portion. And the number of movable electrons, maybe that is just the carbon related movable electrons, heteroatom related movable electrons, that is just the pi electrons followed by lone pair of electrons, and sometimes carbocation is also, that is also eligible for the conduction of the electron density from one location to other location, that helps for the propagation process. Maybe it is having pi bonds followed by lone pair of electrons, maybe it is having charged ions, no issue. The total number of mobile electrons should cover the entire cyclic portion. And if the number of mobile electrons, if we count, that should follow the logical relation proposed by Huckel, like 4n plus 2 mobile electrons should present. If these are all first followed by other three conditions are valid, then that kind of compounds are less reactive, more stable, and of all are known as what? Aromatic compounds. Let us go for aromatic compounds and with the proper explanation. Yes, examples of aromatic compounds: benzene, naphthalene, anthracene, cyclopropyl cation, cyclopentadienyl anion, and this is furan, this is thiophene, and this is pyrrole. These are all general examples for the aromatic compounds. If you look at benzene, benzene is cyclic. First condition is satisfied. All the carbon atoms present in the ring are maintaining sp2 as its hybridization, hence it is planar system, and there is pi electron density covering the entire cyclic part from one end to the other end in connection. So therefore it follows a closed mobile electron density, and the number of mobile electrons, if I count, 3 pi bonds are there. 3 pi bonds implies 6 electrons will fall under the category of 4 into 1 plus 2 will becomes equal to 6 electrons, whereas 1 comes under a whole number. It follows the all conditions related to the Huckel, hence it is aromatic in nature. Similarly, if you go for naphthalene, here N is equal to 2 because total number of available electrons are 10. 10 comes if I substitute N value as 2, 4 into 2, 8 plus 2 will becomes equal to 10. Yes, it is cyclic system. Entire cyclic system is present in one plane. Moreover, it is having all sp2 hybridized carbons, and it can cover the entire cyclic portions present. So the total cyclic portion comes under the aromatic part, whereas the total number of mobile electrons are following the validity of 4n plus 2 mobile electrons, which will becomes equal to 10. Hence, benzene, naphthalene, anthracene are belonging to aromatic in nature. If I go for cyclopropyl cation, cyclic part is there, planarity is there. Similarly, here it is consisting movable electrons which can cover the entire cycle. Number of movable electrons 0 plus 2 will becomes equal to 2. Whereas if I keep n is equal to 0 here, 0 plus 2 will becomes equal to 2. Hence it is aromatic. And cyclopentadienyl anion, here 2 electrons plus 2 plus 2 total 6. 6 comes under 4 into 1, 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Hence cyclopentadienyl anion, and here this furan followed by pyrrole and the thiophene all are consisting of 6 electrons, because here whatever the heteroatom consisting of 2 lone pairs over oxygen, 2 lone pairs over sulfur, 1 lone pair over nitrogen, one of the lone pair is involved in delocalization because aromatic compounds are more stable. Aromatic compounds are having higher stability. To maintain that stability, this pi electrons along with the pi electrons, this lone pair of electrons also involves in resonance, involves in delocalization. As a result, total 4 plus 2 becomes 6, 4 plus 2 becomes 6, 4 plus 2 becomes 6. All these compounds are general regular examples for the aromatic compounds. The other examples of aromatic compounds are, this is cyclopropyl carbonyl compound, that is consisting of C double bond O group. Due to here polarity differences, what happens is this pi bond electron density is shifted in favor of oxygen, always holds partial negative and partial positive charge. If it is so permanent, then what happens is this carbon is getting the permanent positive charge. It behaves as cyclopropyl cation as we discussed in the last slide. So it becomes as aromatic compounds. Similarly, the same thing happens in this case of the 7 carbons containing carbonyl system having with 3 double bonds. Here also, to attain more stability, there is a chance. The chance is like this. If this pi bond is shifted in favor of oxygen, it is having partial negative and partial positive charge. To attain aromaticity, it maintains the perfect shifting of the pi bond electron density. As a result, it is converted as 7 carbons containing 3 pi bonds associated cation, which is similar to that of propylium cation, and becomes it is aromatic in nature. Thus, the first, second, third all are belonging to the category of aromatic compounds. The second variety of classification, which are known as non-aromatic compounds. Non-aromatic compounds are also consisting of cyclic nature here, the primary condition, and it is not having any atom in the cyclic part, which is not the part of plane. That is, non-planar cyclic compounds are generally said to be non-aromatic in nature. We never go for the electron count because planarity is the outmost criteria to discuss in the beginning. If it maintains planarity, then we will focus our attention towards the number of mobile electrons. Here, cyclic compounds not having of atom, at least one atom in the ring, which is not the part of the plane, are said to be non-planar. Non-planar cyclic compounds are known as non-aromatic compounds. This is cyclopropene, whereas it is having sp3 hybridized non-planar atom. Similarly, this is cyclohexadiene, 2 carbon atoms are of sp3 hybridization, not the part of the plane. Similarly, here cyclopentadiene, which is having a non-planar atom. These of all are having non-planar atoms, hence comes under the category of what? non-aromatic compounds. Last case, anti-aromatic compounds, that is compounds of cyclic in nature having planarity, and planarity followed by movable electron density covering the entire cyclic part, but the last condition that it is not validating 4n+2 mobile electrons rule. Such kind of compounds which are not validating Huckel rule, though maintaining planarity and the covering mobile electron density of the cycle, are said to be anti-aromatic compounds. Anti-aromatic compounds are very, very unstable, whereas non-aromatic are to a certain extent stable, whereas aromatic compounds are very stable in nature. Let us go for the examples of anti-aromatic compounds. Suppose if it is cyclobutadiene compound is there, whereas planar, that is it is ring maintaining planarity, and it is having movable electron density from one end to the other end of the cycle, that is by covering the entire cycle mobile electron density is there. Total number of electrons will becomes equal to 4 into n+2 is not valid. We need 4, we don't need any 4, we need 6, 10, 14 etc. Such kind of number is not coming as a result. Hence this is ring planarity, movable electron density covering the entire cycle, but it is not maintaining the 4n+2 validation, which is known as Huckel rule. Hence these of all compounds are known as what? Anti-aromatic compounds. Similarly, if I go for the examples of cyclopropyl anion is there, it is also having 4 electrons, hence it also comes under the category of anti-aromatic compound. Similarly here cyclopentadienyl cation is there. Suppose cyclopentadienyl cation, movable electron density is present, but here the number of electrons are not equal to, not following the validation of 4n+2 mobile electron rule. Hence these of all are examples for the anti-aromatic compounds. In this compound also, it is having cyclic system, movable electron density is present because it is pi bond can be present in the form of dou- and dou+, whereas the movable pi electron density is present in the entire cyclic system by covering it, but the number of mobile electrons, if we count, that will becomes equal to 4. 4 implies it is not validating the Huckel rule, hence it is belongs to the category of anti-aromatic in nature. Thus has a whole classification of compounds as aromatic, non-aromatic and the anti-aromatic. Aromatic compounds consisting of ring covering of total mobile pi electron density, otherwise movable electron density, and it maintains planarity, and the total number of mobile electrons validates Huckel rule, that is 4n+2 mobile electrons are there. If these conditions are satisfied, it becomes aromatic. Aromatic is more stable. And the second end of compounds, non-aromatic, those are consisting of ring but they are not having any kind of planarity. The total ring is not present in the plane. Such kind of things we never go for the electron count. Those of all are said to be what? Non-aromatic compounds. And the other compounds which are consisting of ring followed by planarity, and the ring consisting of movable pi electron density by covering entire the ring portion, but it is not having total number of pi electrons as validating the 4n+2 density, 4n+2 electrons number. Such kind of compounds are said to be anti-aromatic compounds. Thus, as far as stability is concerned, these are more stable, and hence to attain aromatic nature, if any chance is there, by involving the lone pair electron densities, by validating or by avoiding certain rules also, generally compounds tries to attain stability, that is tries to obtain aromatic character if any possibility is there. Whereas the least stable compound, otherwise more unstable compounds, are anti-aromatic compounds. These are more unstable, these are having higher energy, these are very high reactive, and these are not stable. Such kind of compounds are anti-aromatic compounds, whereas medium features and nature is present for the Other compounds, those are known as what? Non-aromatic compounds. Thus, as per the cyclic nature, as per number of mobile electrons, and covering their total cyclic part, having plenarity followed by number of mobile electrons, validation with the general rule as 4n plus 2 mobile electrons count, where n is a whole number. On behalf of that, aromatic followed by stability, anti-aromatic followed by very unstable, whereas non-aromatic followed by what? Medium nature, and the medium features are present for the organic compounds. Yes, as a homework portion, this is a bicyclic compound which is 7 and the 5 members combination known as azulene. Corresponding structure and the connectivity